out there who's live, ready to see the show. We are going to just be about 4 minutes late. We need about 4 more minutes. Kyle needed to reboot his computer, and then the show will be on. So I'll just play another song for you. Just sit tight, and we'll be on in just a minute. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, no, he already told them they get another song. They'll be disappointed.
Right? No, we're totally not live right now while you're regaling the tale. I
can tell you how it happened. I mean, there's like 2.5 positions. None of them were particularly interesting.
What's going on?
Hey guys, really interesting story. I'll tell you all about it later.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, no, we were having some technical issues, and so we put on another song. Welcome everybody, by the way, to the YouTube Saints. We've got Kyle on, from the NonSequitur Show. He's fantastic. His show's fantastic. But we were waiting for this song to be done, and Nick is telling us all about. Wait, okay, so
I had a night. I just had a night. That's all that happened.
He had a night.
And then a bit of a morning and most of the afternoon, but it's over now. Everything is fine. You can all just you can undo your shutters. You can let the dog out again. Everything is fine.
So so she was
provided she
homeless.
Remember how to get here.
She was homeless.
No, yes. Okay, that was the thing. It was like it all came down like she wasn't homeless at the beginning of yesterday, but she finished yesterday homeless, and we're all in that deep freeze polar vortex. I don't care how many tit jokes you make about that giant cloud of coldness moving down. It sucks. And her thing was, I'm just gonna go sleep under this bridge. And part of me was kind of flipping coins, like I can let this be somebody else's problem. I could totally let this be somebody else's problem. I'm fine letting someone I know and have known for a decade freeze to death under a bridge. Fuck. God damn it, fine. Come round, I'll get pizza. She shows up with a 30 rack. Okay, I guess this is happening. And yeah, and then the rest of the night was just one miserable, long drawn-out sequence, which ultimately ended up in some very regrettable sleep sex, which is something I have a habit of doing. And then I got to spend the afternoon trying to rid myself of this worrisome nightmare. So that's what Jeff was laughing his ass off about. He thought that was fucking hilarious. So there you guys go. Now you know a little bit more about Jeff, don't you?
It was fucking hilarious.
It was amazing, but it wasn't just because the story is funny. But the reason why it was so funny, he was like, "Look, this wasn't just some random homeless drug addict molester that I picked up off the street. Suicidal drug addict that I picked up off the street. This was a suicidal homeless drug addict that I know,
that I have happened to have known for a long time.
That's what made me fucking lose my shit.
We go way back. Welcome to Manch Vegas. We call it Brick City. No, we don't. But I'm going to start calling it that. Welcome to Brick City, where the homeless are only homeless so long as they don't have a place to live."
So, the only thing that made me sad today was while I was doing the prep for this, I didn't get a chance to watch the NonSequitur Show tonight because you guys were talking fucking chemtrails.
Yes. Well, actually, we had
Uh-oh.
Hey!
a science debunker.
Again.
I swear to God, Skype is such a piece of shit. It totally glitched out, and yeah, no, we can't hear you again.
What about now?
There we
Am
go.
I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know why it's doing that.
Coming back sounding like a bad PewDiePie supercut.
This is...
Look at that. It's like streaming with Marley Matlin, except he can hear us.
I know, he can hear... It's the opposite of Marley Matlin. You know what? Here's what we should do. Because I think Skype is the problem, because you just did a whole show, and you haven't had any audio issues at all. So I'm gonna suggest that we instead... Do you have Discord, Kyle?
I do.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, cool. I'll need to figure out how to add you, and then we'll just move over to Skype.
Can we do that just seamlessly?
Almost seamlessly, yeah. I mean, while you guys are talking, like, you know...
This is the kind of reason, I'm reminded all of a sudden of an idea that was a really great idea that I had, and I could tell it's a great idea because I never followed through on it, and that was producing a series of commercials for this show so we could take breaks by playing stupid skits that I do in my living room.
Right.
Yeah. I'll have to remember to forget about doing that again.
I know.
I have no clue why it's doing that. Like I just did an hour and a half on.
It's got to be Skype.
Board. Yeah,
it's got to be Skype. Half the time we do this show, I end up I'll just be talking, and then my video will just freeze, and then it becomes a whole joke in the chat, like, nobody tell him. It's like the worst game ever.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up real quick.
In the midst
of the show. Yes, I know.
Yeah, well, I could be in the middle of a brilliantly worded rant about the state of 40-year bond markets, and then all of a sudden I'll just look like some kind of pink guy, filthy Frank Stillframe, for about a minute and a half until Skype decides, okay, that's enough fun.
I think that didn't work, motherfucker.
See,
son of a bitch.
Everyone's saying I put my dick crazy as though it was something I made a choice to doing. I'll have you know that if some all I need is a light breeze in my sleep before I just become a sex pest to anyone around. Okay.
He does.
So
sex pest.
Yeah. So y'all could just quit shaming me. So, in a way, I was violated. I wasn't conscious. I couldn't give consent. Huh? How about that? Take that, Guardian.
The fuck?
Fucking I was trying to think of one of her names. Like, what is it? It's like I keep wanting to say Amanda Turcotte, but I know that's just someone I went to high school with.
Why in the fuck can't I fucking add you? This is driving me crazy. Do you guys have your own Discord server?
Yes.
Is it linked in the show descriptions?
It should be. If not, I can send you that real quick. I'm right here at it.
Yeah, and I can just pop in, and then I'll send you the friend requests through Discord that way. We'll,
okay.
While they're doing this, I want anybody, you guys in the chat, to tell me: am I weird for feeling like we're gonna get a copy strike on this video simply because I'm thinking about the theme song to Jurassic Park?
Fucking hell! Swear to God.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that was Commentikit's fucking doing his. Oh, and he even had to update on his copyright Olympics, his copy strike Olympics. Fucking Ariana Grande won. Got his video banned in every country.
Ariana Grande.
All right,
Okay.
cool. And I am adding you as a friend. Friend request sent.
Got it.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Now, in theory, then, if I...
That's right, chat. I was consenting less than a sovereign citizen on a public highway.
You're going to have to fix my volume with you on Discord there, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, not done. I'm doing it from across the room, so it's kind of like, hey, there we go. Here we go. No, I'm just waiting for an invite. It's like high school all over again. Sitting by myself under bright lights with a bunch of strangers staring at me.
But yeah, once you accept the friend request, then I think I can build this group DM. We'll just move to that.
I see, that was one of my original stand-up jokes too. It was like, "Hey, everybody!"
Okay, I accepted.
Okay.
Look, cool progress.
Boom.
Y'all don't need to hear that joke now. Aren't you guys happy?
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to add friends to DM. You need to be friends? Send friend requests. What the fuck? What the fuck? I swear to God. You try and add me a friend request. This is debugging the fucking stream. This is crazy.
All right. Friend request sent. Why is this being such a bitch tonight?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. All right.
My favorite part in Jurassic Park was when Jeff Goldblum made Thor fight Hulk.
Cool. All right, we're gonna do this. Bam! And bam. And bam. Then start a video call.
Hey, oh shit, that's right.
You gotta.
There we go.
The ass kissing with you.
Well, I had to do that thing.
Okay.
Video thing.
A video thing.
Yeah, where I tell it like, hey Skype, you could piss off. You don't get this camera anymore.
Right.
Belongs to my sweet boy Discord.
My sweet boy Discord, huh?
Yeah,
Now,
I'm channeling
can you hear me
my.
now?
I can hear you, but you got to drop out of that call or turn your camera on or something.
Me? Yeah. No, I gotta fix that real quick. I know. I got it.
So confusing. Oh my god.
We did it though.
We did it.
Oh, hey Shirley Ray. So you're new to the States. This is where Jeff and I basically apparently this is where I air all of my dirty laundry.
Yep, usually.
So that's fun.
That's pretty much exactly what this ends up being.
It's really all the show is. Jeff sits here and laughs at my failed financial and sexual exploits, and then I laugh too, pretending that I'm someone else, just for a brief moment.
Yeah. Although you know what's kind of funny. I think in some ways, like the connection is now worse for Nick, but it's better for Kyle.
Yeah, this is kind of what this has been sort of. I mean, the last thing I want to do.
Sacrifice it.
Yeah, more than that. I think making connections has been that's something I need to pump the brakes on a bit here. Just all week, it's just been a series of unfortunate connections. So, yeah, I'm okay with this.
It's entirely possible. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I will say on the bright side though, she did leave like 2/3 of a 30 rack in my fridge. So that kind of makes up for it.
I suppose.
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
is your self-respect gauged in the amount of beer
What's-
that you get out of a sexual encounter?
What was that? What was that word you just did? I didn't know you spoke Greek, Jeff.
What self-respect?
Self-respect? No, I'm a listen. I do a late night talk show on YouTube. I don't understand how any of us can be discussing such concepts.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
My God. Okay,
Wow,
but
I really,
anyway,
I'm going slow motion.
back to what I was talking about though. Like so you guys had somebody on debating chemtrails tonight.
Yes, we had Mick West on, who is he's actually a well-known science communicator and conspiracy debunker, and he was going through what chemtrails actually are. And as I was leaving, because Steve actually carried on through a little bit more of the show, we were bringing on somebody that believed in chemtrails. He believed actually that the U.S. is like pumping chemicals through the air to control the population, that sort of thing.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, you know,
That's
the usual
wild.
stuff.
that kind of stuff is
Jamie,
just so
can you bring
goddamn
that up?
fascinating. Yeah, Jamie, wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucking nuts. I was very proud of myself. I hit a bit of a milestone last night, and I'm very pleased. I managed to force 900 people to watch a man drink piss through his nose. It was awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
That was pretty magical.
Yeah. I just yeah.
Yeah.
Pop my
See,
collar.
Okay. What's the
next
story
step
behind that?
So there's this guy named Brother Sage, and Brother Sage is all about the Shivambu, which is the sacred healing properties of urine. And I made a video on him before, but I hadn't checked in on him in a while. And when I looked at his channel just the other day, right before I was getting ready for the roundup, I found some of the most bizarre shit, like a tutorial on how to put piss in your nose. And then the last one was like using eye cups to like wash your eyes with piss, and it starts dripping down his face, and he's like, and he starts drinking it
Oh God,
and like
no.
rubbing it all over his face. And all I could think about was like, this guy goes out in public, he interacts with people, and nobody has any idea that he is literally covered in piss all the
Oh
time.
man,
It's
why?
like, yeah, it's like he meets up with like his auntie. She gives him like a big smooch on the cheek, and it's like, oh, are you using a moisturizer?
It's a
Yeah.
bit salty, but you know.
Is this one of those Dead Sea skincare things like those Jews sell at the mall?
what does he say that the benefits of putting urine up your nose are? Like, what's the healing property that's supposed to bring?
Oh well, it mixes with the natural mucous membranes inside your sinus cavity, and it purges out negative toxins. Of course, it's a detox, but also it's a recycling of your inner energy. You know, so there's definitely like a lot of the woo mixed into it with like pseudo spiritualism. It's really bizarre.
Oh man, that sounds like we had a guy on last week that swears up and down he has found a dragon, a fossilized dragon that has landed in the Sahara. That it's there, it's been there for centuries, and his explanation for it was, get this, that at one point in time, all of the continents were stacked on each other like a hamburger. And
Okay.
swear to God, and it took this dragon to claw the continents and place them where they needed to be. And after he got his work done, he just fell over and died on the continent of Africa. And you could look in Google Earth and find the remains of that dragon today.
Wow.
I just can't wait for him to discover that like it was actually just like the family Labrador and dad had just had enough of its shit. Just drive the fucking thing out in the desert and hope somebody thinks it's a dragon someday. Fuck yeah.
The thing is, it's like thousands of miles long. Like he has to use Google Earth to hover over the continent of Africa, and it goes all the way up the entire side of it. Like this is a
Wow.
That's a big dragon.
yeah. That's a huge dragon.
Yeah, that's massive. That's way like because a lot of people they dig doing like the macro conspiracy theory stuff where like, plateaus are actually fossilized tree trunks of massive world trees that used to be there. That's pretty common. The Nephilim were giants that roamed the earth, etc., etc. But like a dragon that goes like a fourth along the length of Africa, that's badass.
Do you know the Eye of the Sahara? That geological but it's like a
floating island thingy.
It's not a floating
like
island. It's like a it's like a perfect circle. Some people think it's what Atlantis used to be, but he swears up and down that that's the eye of a fish that the dragon had in its mouth when it died.
Wow.
Oh.
What the fuck?
This just sounds like a guy and his followers, and they all just really big Miyazaki fans, and they really want to believe like fucking Princess Mononoke's a historical documentary about the time a wolf's head swam through a sea of jelly to bite the bitch's arm off. I'm excited by history. I'm a kind of history buff.
I'm a big history guy. Let me tell you.
He's a flat earther, which is great because he was using Google Earth, the globe, to prove this.
Of course.
He was actually finding this dragon on a globe.
Do you ever think flat earthers, when they look at globes, feel the same way like normal people do about maps? Like, I know it's not this shape. I'd fall off the edge. That's bullshit.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, actually.
Yeah. Hey guys, you should Google Earth here now. You can see the globalists have made it round again.
Wow.
But,
There's the Eye of the Sahara right there. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's fucking cool, isn't it?
That is cool as fuck.
Honestly, though, Jeff, one thing I got to thinking last night when I was watching a bit of that Yahoo weirdo roundup of yours, was that I really think now that you're out of death shots, we need to get you a neti pot so you can do shots of ordinary whiskey through your nose.
Right, $50 and I do a shot of whiskey through my nose.
75. I mean, it's gonna need a lot of reconstructive surgery after about 10 episodes. So.
What's a death shot?
So it was this stuff called Spiritus Zbigniew, and Spiritus Zbigniew was basically Polish Everclear. It even had flammable in big bold letters right on the fucking bottle, and drinking it was pain, just pure fucking pain. Like it was bad. Like I'd take one shot for $50, like a $50 donation or a cumulative amount to $50, and I'd take a shot. One shot meant I was going to be a bit grumbly the next day and probably have some weird poops. 2 meant fire shits. 3 was a really bad time, but it's a good show. So
yeah, well, as much as you can remember, and for as long as you were in your chair, there was a couple times after the show, right? So like Jeff would get those death shots in, and then we'd just start dicking around and having fun with our people in Discord or something, and Jeff would just kind of slip out of his chair. I think that happened at least once.
Oh, and I turn into Floor Jeff, and I just kind of fall on. Yeah,
literal Floor Jeff.
Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking though, watching that Wingnut Roundup with the pee drinking guys, I think he's marketing it wrong. He needs to like get himself a good old like trucker hat, get real excited, real amped, and say shit like, "Hey, do you like beer? Have you ever had have you ever had second cycle beer? What second cycle beer, Uncle Jim? Glad you asked. It's a big glass of my piss."
That's a perfect color for it too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You guys, I want you to check out my 4th channel coming out soon. I'm going to be rolling out a whole new holistic protocol for you guys to enjoy. Basically, it's drinking your own piece, but we're going to call it something else. Maybe you can add some like sprigs of rosemary in there, really give it that, really get those tannins working.
I doubt that'll do it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it turns out somebody else is already selling that.
I don't know, man. People already mix like alcohol and weird, fuck, what am I trying to say? I told this story before, and on this show, I know for a fact I have, but I did hear of a guy, and he got paid shitloads of money to go to these fetish parties, and he would basically, using a douchebag, he would squirt wine into his bladder so that he could go around to these fetish parties and piss wine into people's glasses.
Oh,
Now-
for fuck's sake!
Yeah, now I don't know if this dude was legit or not. You know, I never
He
talked
just had a
to him.
serious.
Oh my!
He just had a serious infection, and no one asked questions
Yeah.
after they got their glasses
Oh
full.
my god!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I'm liking it. I think we're in the zone tonight, Jeff. This is great. We haven't even started the news yet.
Oh.
Oh man. Yeah, that was whew. At least he's creative. That's creative. That's
Yeah.
very creative.
Yeah, you know, like, you just, excuse me, more wine. Dude fucking whips his dick out and pees in your glass. Like, nice vintage. What the fuck? Ew.
It's like
It saves a lot of
What did-
steps.
It
Saves
does.
a lot of steps.
Has anyone made the joke about it tastes a little nutty yet?
Oh.
You get it? Where are you going? Why doesn't anyone want to hang out with me?
God. What would smelling the
Oh,
cork
man.
entail? You
where,
know?
where does the cork even go, really?
All right. Anyway.
A hefty night at Taco Bell turns me into a shotgun at dinner party.
Oh my God. I think
I'm
that's
sorry.
different-
I should have gone with pop gun.
That's a different kind. That's a different kind of party, I think.
Yeah, very different.
I
Very different.
agree.
Yeah.
I don't get invited to parties, so I just have to imagine.
That's what all parties are like. Everybody's just perpetually projectile shitting everywhere. That's correct.
No, it's about you put the cork in there and you let the buildup of gas from Taco Bell and shitty beer turn you into a pellet rifle.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
I don't think we were envisioning it quite as strongly as you.
Yeah, no,
I don't. This is why I'm the creative force behind this show. I think about how things really
Yep.
work.
Yep.
Okay,
Above and beyond.
I focus on what I know the people want. And I give it.
I don't think that's
I'm
what
like-
people want.
I'm like Team Star. It's about the same thing, honestly.
All right.
So,
All right. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Let me catch up real quick. Eddie Monster says, I'm feeling super generous tonight, so I thought I would go ahead and just give free subscriptions to the Friday show to all the lovely viewers out there watching along with me tonight. No need to thank me, just doing my part. Hope you're all feeling rad. This story right here, this makes me feel right at home. I love you silly bastards so goddamn much. We love you too, Addie. One Connect says, I understand Nick love to put my dick in crazy too. Oh, you poor bastards.
he gets it. I don't love doing that though. I don't care who said what. Even me. Don't even listen to me at that point. Don't
Well,
do it, kids.
Okay, so in the realm of heterosexuality, like, you know, don't put your dick in crazy, but crazy people are usually pretty good lays. Kyle, do dudes tend to follow that suit too? Like, are crazy dudes pretty good in bed, or are they just kind of like pretty much the same?
Yeah, actually, the more crazy, the better.
Yeah.
That's totally the same.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Shit.
See, the most important thing to sex, as everybody knows, is pathology. Psychiatric.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a good point. Very good point. Gee. I'm sorry, I can't get the cork and the projectile Taco Bell out of my head.
Everybody leaves the show with something. we like to call ourselves hosts, but honestly, because we also discuss the news from time to time, I like to think of myself as an anchor, but more in the sense that I drag the show down.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Eddie Monster says, I have the opposite problem. Crazy keeps sticking its dick in me. Well, that happens.
Oh,
Yep.
been there too. Been there
Yep.
too.
Joe Dirt says, hey, Nick, any thoughts on Richard Stanley and his films? Who's Richard Stanley?
I can't. I mean, for my part, I think Ghostbusters 2 was probably my favorite film ever. Wait, who?
Richard Stanley. I don't know who.
I don't know.
Richard
Yeah,
Stanley
no,
is.
I'm curious now.
Yeah, let me go look
What
real
did he
quick.
make?
He made he was a writer for Hardware from the 1990s movie. He wrote the screenplay for The Island of Dr. Moreau.
That smash hit starring Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
It's like an entire generation's first introduction to cat girls, and they didn't even know where it was gonna.
That's a very random esoteric filmmaker to bring up. Hey, fuck it, whatever. Addy Monster says, last night was pretty wild. Jeff, here's a little something for my lack of being able to pay for Streamlabs last night. Hey, Jeff, spell ICUP. I-C-A-C-U-P. Whisper voice, it's not urine. It's Shavambu. And last but not least, thoughts and prayers. Thoughts with a T-H-O-T. And prayers for Nick's ability to make positive sexual encounters happen. Pinkies up, newbies. Positive. I like this make believe that we're doing right now, that you have positive sexual experiences. It's adorable.
Well, I mean, I for a second thought this is another one of those jokes people keep making where they think I'm HIV positive because of my bad decision making. I'll have you know, I don't get tested. That's right.
Can't get AIDS if you never get tested.
Wow. How do you top that one? You might as well close the show now. You can't top that. You can't top that.
That's fucking amazing. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm just thinking about all the fucking chicks that you've had sex with at conventions that we went to together, and I'm like, oh boy.
There's only two. Wait, four.
Yeah.
We've only been to 3 conventions.
There's been at least 4. Yeah. Man.
It's been exactly 4.
Okay.
That's such a short waiting to happen. Can't get AIDS if you don't get tested.
Actually, guys, yeah, make sure to check out the new YouTube Saints merch coming next week. Expect something like that. Maybe a nice one of those. What's that little snaky medicine symbol with the snake and the staff that they pretend like it's magic or something? It's the two serpents around the thing, and it's like the symbol.
Hermes, maybe.
Well, you know what the thing is.
Yeah.
When you doing, I want a shirt with like a nice official looking medical label and a solid medical advice that you can never get an STD if you don't get tested. That's a good shirt.
It was
also
the Cauticus, the staff of Hermes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a winner right there. You can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sellout.
I just think it's fun. I just think it's funny because Sestra was saying when the show was starting, like, we have to be on our best behavior because her mom is watching tonight.
Whoops.
Hi, Mama Sestra.
Hello. I was not made aware of this. I'm not going to say it would have changed anything, but I want you to think that it might have.
And Addy fucking tossed another bug at us and said, so what Nick is saying is he's HIV probably. It's very simple. Nick is like the Schrodinger's AIDS, all right? Like
HIV probably. There's another shirt.
I'm gonna fucking die.
We're gonna have a whole line of shirts just dedicated to like HIV and sexually transmitted diseases. Like one that's like HIV. Why so negative?
Oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm feeling this.
Oh man.
Oh wow. Oh my god. All right. One
only thing funnier than the idea is the notion of people walking around in public with that gun, which they would do.
Absolutely. I mean, if you market it to like the overseas audience, where like, you got a bunch of Chinese people wearing shirts that make no sense or say the most fucked up, offensive shit in English, and they have no idea. You'd probably make a killing over there.
Oh man, that's please.
I think HIV's been doing a lot of killing in Asia. Anyway, we should move on.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, you know what? Anime Moon says, I still think the Bag of Hat parody I sent to the YouTube Saints Twitter account should be official merch. Nick and Anna know what I'm talking about. I'll check it out later. Let's talk a little bit about the news so we get off of AIDS, because at least we can. Jesus fucking Christ!
Damn.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't AIDS; it was HIV. Okay,
unless you're Magic Johnson.
Right, that's right. All right. So first news article of the night. Polar vortex.
By the way,
death
if you guys
toll.
want to throw a Streamlabs so that I can roll around in a pile of money and cure my possible HIV infection. That would be really, really well received.
That's how you fix it. Polar vortex death toll rises to 21 as U.S. cold snap continues. I mean, everybody right now actually knows what this is about, but the polar vortex has hit. Not here. Wait, Kyle, where are you?
I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. So it's probably not as bad, but I'm sure you're feeling it down there too.
It's yeah. Today was actually nice. It was in the high 40s.
Oh wow. Okay, that's not bad. Nick's fucked.
Yeah, it was like I saw it was 12 degrees out today. I was like, oh my god, and then I realized my phone was just wrong. Here's a fun thing about like here's a great thing about like New England construction in the 1800s, especially. Wonderful fucking thing is they didn't exactly know how like inductive heat properties worked, or conductive heat, whatever. They're like, yeah, we're gonna put the hot water lines along the outside of this, along this outer wall here, that takes the full force of river valley winds in the middle of winter, making this side of the building probably about -40. It'll be fine.
That's so
And
insane.
so last year I went 11 days without heat or hot water. I began taking showers, heating up multiple pots of water on the stove, and then just pouring them over myself with a small pot. And then I felt marginally civilized, and then I felt really civilized in a very New Hampshire way by breaking into the apartment next door, just using their shit till it was fixed.
Yep.
That was fun.
I remember that.
Speaking of this, I hate to bring both of these people up, but I think it's relevant because of what I just actually worked through with G-Man and Brett Keane, right?
Oh God.
Mhm.
Oh
Okay.
God.
We are the Family Dollar drunken peasants, if you haven't noticed.
We are.
Well, please allow me to tell you what I just saw before coming on the show. G-Man is stuck out in Pennsylvania he's got some issue going on with a house that he's got from
Shanley. Yeah. Oh,
another YouTube. Christian G-Man is dead.
It's wait. Hang on. So, because you cut out there for a second. So he had the problem with the house with Shanley for Christ.
Right. Yeah.
And then And then what happened?
And G-Man posted a video of him walking out in the snow, saying that he had left that house, he wasn't going back or whatever, and it's pouring down snow all around him. Now he's in Pennsylvania, right? Well, Brett Keane just a few hours ago posted a video saying that Christian G-Man, is dead, and he has speculated that G-Man because G-Man hasn't posted a video since then, has tripped and fell and got hurt in the snow, and died as per the conditions. Now there's no proof of that.
There's no proof that he's actually dead.
Right. He just hasn't posted a video since that last one. But because he can't get a hold of him, he has posted a video saying that G-Man has died.
So Brett fucking G-Man has not posted a video, so obviously he's dead. Come and subscribe to Games You Love. Holy shit, dude. Wow.
Yep, that's the title of the video. Christian G-Man dead. Not maybe dead, not possibly dead. Christian G-Man dead.
What the fuck, Brett? Holy shit.
They can click they can clickbait too. Yeah. It's like 10 reasons Brett Keane is really wrong. You won't believe number 7.
Yes, I will. Yes, you will.
Yes, I will. You can make that shit up and I'll believe it.
I can't even find like his actual YouTube channel. It's so fucking hard to find it these days.
It's like the second channel that pops up.
Hang on, here's how we know whether or not it's true, because if we scroll down to the bottom of this article, we know that BBC would update it to let us know that the death toll has risen by 1, and it was a big one. They'd be like, oh, we have to update this story. YouTuber G-Man is also dead, as well as cops and some homeless people.
This is wild. Here, I gotta bring this up actually, because this is wonderful. Holy shit. Christian G-Man dead and Matt Powell cancels interview again. Wait, couldn't you just do one topic, Brett? Like, your friend might be dead.
No,
And you know,
it's a setup. It's a setup. No, because like he's just how long till Easter? That's when we'll see G-Man's next video. He will rise from his icy tomb.
He doesn't even lead off with the G-Man story. He leads off with Matt Powell.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Wow. This fucking asshole just totally ditched me again. By the way, G-Man's dead.
Exactly. That's it. That's the TLDR.
He said we'd meet up at a Waffle House. I've been at this Waffle House for 7.5 hours.
Nah, he's just
must
been
be
laying
dead.
on his bed all day. Come on.
If you just listen to a sample of how he talks about G-Man dying, it's hilarious.
Okay.
I mean, it's not
okay.
hilarious. If now I'm gonna look like an asshole if he's actually dead, but
Oh, I know.
I mean, off chance that you're not dead.
I definitely do not like G-Man. I tried to debate him on DP about Latrell, fucking vitamin B17, the cyanide shit. So I obviously don't like the guy, but I don't want G-Man to die. However,
Well,
Brett Keane trying to use this for controversy is pretty hilarious, actually.
I just my only experience with G-Man, I like randomly was on Drunken Peasants, and then they basically just ambushed me with the guy. I'd never heard of him, knew nothing about him,
That's what they do.
and like by the end of that episode, I was like, all right, have a good night, Billy. And oh god, it's traumatic brain injury.
me and him have had quite a few run-ins, and he has my number in his phone because we did an interview with him like a year ago, and we were going to debate him, and so he got into this like psychotic episode where he just went crazy, and he was like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dox the first atheist that comes up in my phone. I'm going to scroll through and I'm going to put their number on the screen. Well, it just so happened to be me. I was the first one that he come to. So he puts my number on the screen on his stream.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, people ask me if I was angry about that, and I'm more pissed off that I only got one phone call out of it. Like,
it's like really lonely being a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
Someone call up and tell me that they're my dad, and I'll know they're not my dad, but I'll just play along because I ain't got nothing else to do.
God damn. That's wild. But yeah, the sad part about the polar vortex though is a lot like, because you know what's going on with G-Man is it's gonna fuck up homeless people really bad. Now I'm not saying that you should bring in strays like Nick did last night, but if you do,
unless you know him,
unless you know him,
G-Man, this is gonna fuck up a lot of homeless people.
I mean, well, I'm not lying. Like, it's true.
no, you're not.
But you know, maybe they'll tug on your penis like they did for Nick. So you never know. You never know.
Hey, listen, Jeff. I mean, if you want, we could do a special after show where we trade stories about homeless people tugging on our junk. I mean, I'm sure you got plenty of yourself.
There's been a few.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah, I think most people probably do. I mean, you know, god damn. Actually, holy shit,
hard.
I have a lot of those. What the fuck?
Yeah, and I got 2.
I dated a few of them. So
I dated a couple girls, so I was pretty sure I would put money on them being homeless had I not seen the trailer park to pick them up.
right.
So
That's fair.
yeah. Classy old New Hampshire. It's fucked up. I'm making jokes about fucking trashy chicks in trailer parks, and the guy from North Carolina is laughing at my Yankee ass.
I was getting ready to say that exact same thing.
I'm really good at that. Jeff can tell you I'm really good at stepping on other people's jokes.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, as long as it was said.
See, Jeff, that's the correct attitude.
See, well, it's fine, but like you do this show with Nick long enough, eventually you just snap and you're like, that was my fucking joke. Shut up, stop it, just shut the fuck up, and I get really mad. Really mad.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, no, this is.
I built 2 insulated cat houses for the strays in my neighborhood. Well played, Shirley.
Oh,
Here's
God.
the thing: any homeless person can be a prostitute if you ask it in the right way.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
There's another shirt.
There's another shirt. There's another shirt right there. But yeah, I mean, this is actually a pretty serious story, despite the fact that we're cracking ass about stuff. But yeah, just be careful. Like, it's fucking cold, man. It's really cold. Except here, it's not cold at all here.
The kind of creepy thing too is like this is actually, in all seriousness, this is kind of like a scaled down, scaled back version of that like super nightmare winter storm in The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what we're getting. The desalinization of certain waterways forces cold air to just blush down, and now because the ice pack is breaking up for some reason, I can't. You guys know what that might? Never mind. It can't be true. It's probably fake. But yeah, it's like that. We're getting all of the effects we were warned about, and we've still got people wandering around like, we just don't have enough data. I don't know anything's happening. It's not cold where I live.
You know what's melting the ice? Liberal lies.
Fake news.
What's the coldest it's supposed to get somewhere? Like what's the lowest
negative 40 Fahrenheit or negative 51 Fahrenheit in the wind chill.
Where?
Let's see. I think this was Chicago, actually.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually I did a video. I'm taking to doing these more of these, like, I'll find good news stories to just do a video on, because nobody does that. Everything is like, hey guys, you pissed off yet? Just wait, I've got another one. And yeah, one of them was like, so apparently there's a trend in Chicago where people were donating propane tanks to the homeless to let them like run stoves and stay warm. And there was an explosion. Like 100 propane tanks were donated to this like camp of homeless people, and one of them exploded, so all the propane tanks got confiscated. When I was first reading the article, my like knee-jerk reaction was say, fucking fascists taking away their propane. And I'm like, oh wait, no, it's to keep them alive so that they can freeze to death. And then so the Salvation Army though, the Salvation Army is going to do this whole thing, and then this I guess this anonymous donor put 70 homeless people up in hotels like for the whole week.
That was really
That's
cool.
a lot. That's a lot of fucking money. But also, I mean, in addition to like saving them from brutal cold, I couldn't help but like think on how let's say you've been living rough in Chicago for 5 years or something, right? And then you get a whole week of clean sheets and hot running showers, and they give you as many toothbrushes as you want. Pretty awesome. So,
yeah,
but
that's fantastic.
It does kind of suck though that it almost consistently, universally seems to take something absolutely fucking horrible in order for like us to get like stories about people being good to each other, even though we know they're doing it.
How do you pick the 70 people that went up into the hotel though?
You make them fight.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I was thinking a tug off.
Watch the anonymous donor is like the ex-owner of bum fights. It's like, I got this new scheme, guys. It's gonna be great. We're gonna wait until they're freezing to death, and then get them to hit each other in the face with their ice fists, and then the winners get to stay at an econo lodge for 5 days.
No, it's gotta be like the movie Kickboxer, where instead of them like dipping their fists in like tar and then like tacks and glass and shit, they instead have to dip their gloved hands in ice water and then like a bunch of thumbtacks and shit and wait for it to freeze.
They just put
you
their
have to wait long.
They just put their hands into buckets of water and give it 10 minutes, and then if they can get the bucket off, they're an ice fist, and if they can't get the bucket off, then they're a steel fist, and that's how you figure out the team.
That's right. There you go. This is brilliant. This is the most.
Just rename it Sub-Zero Bum Fights.
This is the most sensitive we've ever been on this show. I just putting that out there. Fucking hell,
well, I mean,
man.
after last
Look
night,
what we
gotta
started
say
with.
I
There's
know.
a bit of. I am
Pure
dealing with a
wholesomeness.
bit of burning going on since this morning, but that's probably unrelated to the show.
You have
So let's
a burning?
continue.
You have a burning.
Yes, I'm a burning bro.
You're a burning bro.
Burning bro. That's the new hip term for somebody with a herpes flare up.
There's another shirt.
You stole my fucking joke again, too. God damn it.
I can't believe you were actually gonna go with that shit.
Fuck me. All right, actually, don't. I do get tested. So, Addy Monster says, Nick, I can't help with the piles of money thing. What I do have is jars and jars of piss. I keep forgetting to dump out while I'm watching the show. Don't worry, I have it on good authority that piss is way better for AIDS than antiretrovirals.
Up the nose, though. Only
Yeah.
up the nose.
Or up the butt.
Oh.
Sunfruit Dan. So you talked to Sunfruit Dan, or no, he never came on, did he?
No, he said he was going to, and he didn't show that night.
That's right. I remember I was really looking forward to that one.
He's
Sunfruit
busy.
Dan. He liked to put pee-pee up his butt.
Yeah, he's probably busy doing that. That's why he couldn't
Whoa.
make the show. Probably started out as like a party trick in college too. Like everybody's really drunk. Let's check it out. My dick's so long I can pin it around and stuff it up my own ass. Like, all right, there.
But that's
Pump
where you
breaks
went.
Buffalo Bill.
That's actually a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God, why?
I would believe it. I was thinking it'd be like, hey guys, check this out. I have a cool trick I want to show you. Like, oh, okay. All right, Bill, come here. All right. And put your dick in my asshole. All right, now pee, dude. Just pee. What? No, just pee, dude. Just trust me. It's gonna be hilarious. No, I don't want. No, just do it, dude. It's gonna be so funny. All right, fuck it. So he pees in his butt, and they're like, "What's the trick?" And he's like, "I made you watch that. I don't know."
That's like that Joe Rogan bit. He when he did stand up, he had the intro to one of his comedy albums was him doing a conversation with someone where he's like, "Oh hey man, you've been working out? Yeah. Well, your ass looks so tight. I don't think I could get my dick in it." And it's Joe Rogan going, "Come here. Let me. This can work. This can work."
Let's see if they can get. Wow, dude, you're just so fucking tight. Way to go, bro. Way to go.
Weird, super drunk and druggy party trick. It's like, dude, all right, I gotta everybody check it out. All right, Dan, come over here. I'm gonna do a magic trick. Watch this, guys. You're not gonna believe it. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what the trick is. You're only gonna know it at the end. It's like some David Blaine shit, right? So take your pants off. All right, now I'm gonna put my dick up there. No, it's part of the trick. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Everybody having a good time? Dan, you having a good time? Congratulations, everybody. Dan's officially gay. Hey.
Nailed it. Jaws 4 says G-Man has been attacked by 2 MAGA guys with bleach and a noose. Is that actually true? I don't know if that's actually happened. Did it?
You know, that's the sad thing about the news cycle, dude. Is like, so you've got half, like, you got the HuffPos, you got the Guardians, you got the, like, even CNN, I believe, going on the line like guys in MAGA hats, homophobic, racist slurs, all that, right? And then you're seeing on the other side of things, like, you know, I think a Daily Wire or some other horseshit rap. It was like, oh, this is all a hoax. Is it all a hoax? It's all a hoax. And I'm like, wow, I can hardly believe that like, a bunch of people who share an audience with InfoWars would just jump to the notion that, oh, this reported crime was is all false flag done by the gay liberal government. Shit.
Obviously.
Well, you got that memo. Yeah, well, I mean, like, all the gays get the memo.
It's all liberal
We have
conspiracy.
the agenda.
Yep.
Yeah, the fucking pink hand, man. We know what you're up to. Trying to turn our kids gay with all
It's all
that
true.
dancing and singing.
100%. Bro.
Jesus Christ. So we... I swear to God. Anyway, it's cold and it sucks. We'll just end that.
That's pretty much the note of it. Although I do think it is worth, again, like, in actual seriousness, pointing out that this is the kind of shit we get with climate change. It's not just global warming and everything gets super hot all the time. It's that the summers get stupid hot and the winters get frigid cold and everything gets more extreme. But hey, you know, you've been alive for 35, 40 years or something. You've been tracking those weather patterns. Nothing seems to have changed in your frame of reference as you've aged and withered.
Nah.
So hey, it's all just fine. Also,
the same.
you're not homeless in Chicago. They probably had it coming. Crack
God.
smoking degenerates.
Jable says, I'm glad you guys got Kyle on. I love the Non-Sequitur Show. Also consider this the first dollar towards a shot. Oh my god. All right.
Uh-oh.
I do have the lavender vodka in the Dan Aykroyd Crystal Skull vodka bottle.
Which does not help.
Does not help, no. No, it still tastes like fucking potpourri and paint thinner. And Ash Attack says, I come to say hello. I come to say hello to Kyle after all my ironing is done.
Oh, yeah, make sure you get that. Make sure you get them. And sandwiches.
Gotta get the ironing and make the sandwiches, indeed. Oh my god. Jesus. I've been laughing so fucking hard I've been like inhaling my whiskey. It's rough. Life is rough, man. Life is pain.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's laughed so hard at a polar vortex story.
Yeah.
We just did.
Fucking homeless people are dying. AIDS. Oh fuck.
And AIDS.
I'm a comic genius. What can I say?
Oh fuck.
All
right.
It does. I do like the $49 more and you're gonna have to take a shot of Grandma's kitchen table.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Come on, guys.
So
we got another story.
Yep.
Bring you up a little bit in case you thought it was doom and gloom, all because like polar vortex coming down. Guess what? Trump administration decided to pull us out of a Cold War era fucking nuclear treaty with Russia. Gotta show nobody has been as hard on Russia as I have. Nobody. Well, you could tell it now. It's really hard for Russia. Trump administration announced Friday that it would suspend its obligations under a decades-old Cold War arms pact with Russia on Saturday. For the young kids and the Jeeps, an arms pact is an agreement not to kill one another with big, amazing nuclear weapons and the like. Citing Moscow's violation of the treaty, it didn't mind the election tampering. Treaty, though. The White House announced the decision to stop complying with the 1987 Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces (INF) treaty in a statement from President Trump early Friday, just before Secretary Mike Pompeo addressed the move in remarks from the State Department. Russia has refused to take any steps to return to real and verifiable compliance over these 60 days, Pompeo said before blowing his top. The United States will therefore suspend it. I found that funny.
No. Jesus, a fucking Pompeii joke? Really?
Yep. If you want, I can go back to like gay dead AIDS patients.
Yeah, too soon?
Yeah. Too soon.
Sorry,
man.
Jeff.
Too soon.
I don't mean to make waves here, you know?
Those people were turned to ash, you insensitive fuck. Talk more about AIDS and homeless people.
Everybody gets turned to ash now, though. Not just my people. Everybody. I'm Jewish, by the way. You could also... It'd work if I was a gypsy, but then I'd be stealing all of Jeff's jokes.
That's right.
I think we've hit the offense bingo tonight.
Yeah, I think so too.
Why were gypsies on the bingo card? Was it 1910 or something? What the fuck? All right, the United States therefore suspend its obligations under the INF Treaty February 2nd, and will provide Russia with the other treaty parties with formal notice that the United States is withdrawing. I love that there's like they're gonna give formal notice after they give an internet like a press briefing. It goes everywhere. Like we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna let them know we're gonna do this after they learn that we're gonna do this. In his statement, Trump pledged that the United States will, quote, move forward with developing our own military response options to Russia's violation and work with allies to, quote, deny Russia any military advantage from its unlawful conduct. It's almost like he wants us to get the impression that he doesn't like Russia.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. But I'm trying to find what the actual treaty entailed. And I'm actually drawing a little bit of a blank. I think it was basically to limit how many arms we had or something like that.
Yeah, basically what it even says here, the agreement signed by then President Reagan and Soviet Mikhail Gorbachev in 1987 bans nuclear and conventional ground-launched ballistic and cruise missiles with ranges between 500 and 5,500 kilometers.
Oh.
Russia has repeatedly... Yeah, so it's kind of one of these things like, hey, you know what, let's stop building weapons so we can kill each other easily. Let's just go back to the old ways where we have our puppet states do it, you know, and then we can just kind of sit back like it's like a League of Legends match, you know. Now, we provided Russia with an ample window of time to mend its way for Russia to honor its commitment, Pompeo said. Tomorrow, the time runs out. Yay! We're just like, I just listen.
Didn't we just last week have an article about how the doomsday clock is out now, like 2 minutes to midnight?
That's why I keep saying it's got to be a digital clock. That way you can just change the time whenever you want.
They don't even have a real clock anymore. It's like a fucking slice of pie.
It's like a quarter of a clock. They're like, that 9 hours came before, you know.
We ain't never going back that far. Fuck it. It's fine.
Creation and doomsday. This shit never existed. I for one, you know, because I see a lot of these super like lefty protesters out there though, trying to like spark a new stupid civil rights movement over people who identify as like being Maple Leaf, not the hockey team, but the people and the Leafs. But you know, I kind of understand them a little more though. I too have always sort of like yearned to live out the sorts of life that my parents and maybe their parents got to, with the threat of nuclear annihilation from Russia hanging overhead. Now I get my wish. Thank you, 2019.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Friday's announcement was expected. Called it. Telegraphing his punches. God damn it, Trump. Trump signaled back in October that the U.S. would withdraw from the treaty. What? So many announcements. In December, Pompeo gave Moscow 60.
Let me tell you something here, people of Twitter. I plan to, in the next couple of days, tell Russia to go fuck themselves. But until then, shh, keep it quiet. We're going to have an official announcement soon. Then we're going to announce it on TV. And then we're going to go ahead and tell Russia.
You know, the timing's too convenient on this, you know?
How so?
With you saw the shit with Roger Stone.
Oh, the thing. Oh, yeah. The thing with Roger Stone. Yeah, that was actually crazy.
And his capitulation on the whole border warning thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that his administration and cabinet seems to have a higher turnover than a TGI Friday. Yeah, I want them to stop calling these things announcements and start calling them reiterations.
That's want to make sure that you know where we're at and where we're coming from. Jesus Christ,
Russia! If you want to step up, you know where to find us. Yes, Mr. President, they've had missiles aimed at us for a long time. Well, then good. Now they can have even more because fuck this treaty.
Your Trump is excellent.
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Arms control advocates in particular worry withdrawing from the INF could trigger a Cold War style arms race, thereby upending stability in Europe and elsewhere. I would think of all the people to be concerned about it that it would be arms control advocates to be worried about arms control, but okay.
I wish we could like culturally roll back to like 2006, 2007, so this whole like bullshit could be settled with a dance off. Like that would be wonderful. Like a classic Step Up, maybe even if you want to get a little avant-garde, Step Up 2 style dance off between Trump and Vlad and their best dancers, probably like his cabinet versus, you know, the heads of state of Russia. That would be amazing. I want to see nuclear arms be scaled back and in exchange dancing.
You saw how he did against Hillary, right? With the breakdancing.
Yeah. No, he had some moves. He definitely had some moves.
I just gotta wonder though. I mean, and in all honesty, it's a joke, but it's not. If we flash back to 2005, 2006, right? would any of you believe that you would feel more embarrassed over a Republican president who was dumber than W?
I wouldn't think it was actually possible. No.
No. I miss the days when like the biggest controversy was how he would say nuclear. Like, remember when that was a thing?
Nuclear.
Yeah, that was a thing that people used to meme about all the time. And now every day, you've got Trump doing, like, how do you go back from this? That's my question. The next president, like, how do you go back from?
How do you like, this is the new normal now. The new normal is a extremely childish, rampant dumb shit who constantly tweets on Twitter the most inane fucking things. It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing.
It really is.
He's probably teaching himself history in reverse. So he like starts with him, like, okay, so this is day 0, when I was elected, and then he just moves back, and so now he's trying to stir the Cold War up again. And a couple months from now, when the other half of his cabinet quits and like 3 of his closest confidants are held in federal detention centers, we'll have him declaring war on the empire of Japan. It'd be great.
Yep, we're going back to Japan, guys. Anime was a mistake. We needed more bombs.
Do you think he'll win again?
Shit, man, I don't know at this point. Holy fuck, they have robots. I mean, like if we went to war with Japan, all Japan would really need to do to like basically neuter us is release the sex robots to the U.S. market. We'd be too busy fucking to fight.
I see what you did there. No, I meant, do you think Trump will win the presidency again? Not will Japan win again?
Oh,
or will we get against Japan?
Oh, okay.
That's why when you said hit, they have robots. We were like, what?
Yeah, no.
I was thinking to myself, like, that could be the proudest generation of, like, service members to die in a global conflict, because, like, so they get up to soldier heaven and talking with guys that got zapped in, like, Iraq in, like, 2006 and Fallujah or some shit, like 2004. Like, I died serving my country so that we could protect the interests of multinational oil companies. What did you die doing? I fought a Gundam! Oh, shit! Well, shit. Looks like I checked out too early.
That's good. All right. Addy Monster says, I just wanted to mention that the best news I've gotten all week was waking up to an email from Google saying they're yeeting Google Plus straight into the shadow realm because no one fucking wanted it in the first fucking place. Thank fucking God. That is actually very good news. Fuck Google Plus. You know what? Cool. The weirdest people who use Google Plus. Well, I mean, actually, the only people who use Google Plus is the weirdest people. Like conspiracy theorist people who have been banned from Facebook, from Twitter, from fucking YouTube and shit. They can
get away with it.
Yeah, they make like these fucking giant essay length. I don't know if you guys have ever run into any of these guys, but I've run into a few.
Yeah.
Massive essays because I got booted off of medium.com, so I can't write there anymore either. And they put out Google Plus videos and shit. And that's
where we find our guests. Most of our guests, seriously.
Really?
From Google Plus. Mm-hmm.
No fucking way.
Seriously. I'm a member of like 20 conspiracy like threads and communities, and that's where we source about half the guests that they get.
Well, they can survive on that platform. Well, Google Plus was a thing. They'd be like, we should really ban this hateful, weird, fucked up, stupid content. But if we did, there'd be nobody here.
Exactly.
Oh man, somebody in the chat said HIV positive is better than Google positive.
That's gold.
So
yeah, I had Google positive, but then it cleared up when no one bothered.
That's gold.
It's like seriously, Google Plus is like having a LinkedIn account. It's like the only function that you got out of signing up for it was getting emails periodically reminding you that you had an account there. Like,
Yep.
How many times you get a fucking LinkedIn email and they're like, oh, these 3 people have been looking at your profile. Like, I don't fucking care. Why? Who are these fucking people? What do they have to do with anything I'm doing?
Okay, so here's a good question though, specifically for you, Kyle. Since like Google Plus is going the way of the dinosaurs, and also the new announcement from YouTube that they're cracking down on conspiracy content, do you think it's going to make our jobs harder?
I hope that they are able to like learn the difference between people who are putting out the content, like trying to spread the conspiracy, and people who are trying to like stifle it. I hope.
Sure.
But if it works out like anything else Google does, we're all fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, dedicated fan bases and whatnot will maintain it for sure, but I just, I kind of worry because it's not that I'm worried about my channel, it's more that I'm worried about some of the channels that I routinely like look at and I really enjoy, cuz like I watch this crazy shit on my time off. Like, even if I'm not going to make a video on it, like, I'll go watch Third Eagle of the Apocalypse videos because it's fucking hilarious. It's
Same here.
shit.
I'm obsessed with the crazy. Like, the crazier somebody is, the better. And I don't know if they'll, like, from what I read, you're still going to be able to, like, search that out. They're just not going to, recommend it or put it out in front of you.
Put it in the algorithm, yeah. Okay.
Can I just point out though, Jeff? I appreciate the way you addressed that question directly to Kyle, with the death of my career being a foregone conclusion.
But you don't make videos on crazy people though. That's the only reason why. Just saying, jeez.
Maybe if I did, someone would watch my channel.
Hey, it's pretty lucrative, man. I like it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fuck good news. We're going to talk about dumbasses I found, and holy shit, where did 100,000 subs come from?
People love a train wreck, man.
They do.
People love a train wreck.
They absolutely do.
We'll have shows like where we have we'll have PhDs come on and explain some theory about space and like talk in real depth, like very educational stuff. And you'll get, decent views, but you put somebody on there that doesn't believe viruses exist or that thinks dinosaurs were planted by a secret order back in the day in order to fool mankind into thinking that the earth is older than it is. It's like quadruple the views on that.
Oh yeah. People go fucking apeshit for it. Oh my God.
It's
it's filling the void that Jerry Springer left behind, but with a science bend to it. And that really just makes people excited for it. So it's wild.
I hope it doesn't influence or affect us.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. Phil Oliver. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I believe I addressed something to this effect about the state of YouTube and the ticker line, though. Just given the fact that like they're really looking forward to another, homespun, homemade channel. Owned by Viacom, helmed by Chris Evans. Let's fucking go.
My only concern with like the whole thing is that they, it seems like they're going to let advertisers decide like what content gets pushed out in the forefront. You know what I mean? Because if it starts out with this, like with the conspiracy stuff, what's next? Because that's going to be like the starting point. And so what are they going to start chopping off? Next, that's my only concern.
And how are they going to like specifically, measure it in the fucking algorithm? How is this actually going to like be codified? Yeah, it's spooky. It's really spooky. You never know.
It's funny though too, because also like when you look at the way ads get placed as is right now, right? Like the system that they're so fucking proud of anyway. Like I was talking with Vernaculus last weekend. He's like, I don't even monetize my channel anymore. I'm like, well, why not? He's like, because I get nothing but like PragerU and Turning Point ads.
To that point, we did a really big flat Earth debate, and I was going back on a friend's. I was at a friend's house, and they wanted to see like the video, so I pulled it up. And I swear to fucking God that a Flat Earth Conference advertisement played on the Flat Earth video.
Yep, I get ads on mine from like psychic services, like supplements, like all sorts of crazy shit like that. And people leave me comments like, "Dude, this played in front of your video," and I'm like, "That's great. I'm getting money from those people. Fuck yeah."
Yep.
I don't mind. Real quick, Phil.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was trying to tell Vernaculus. I'm like, That's not a reason to demonetize. That's a reason to keep going, man. I mean, nobody who's watching your channel is falling for Candace Owens or Charlie Kirk's bullshit.
Yeah,
Take their money.
True.
Come on.
Phil Oliver Holes says, time to replace every time Nick says but, with a rim shot. Close to the shot. Oh, God, $10 closer. I'm $11 towards having to take a terrible shot. Addy Monster says, Trump bad, Russia uses wall hacks, Hillary did 9/11, Barack Obama is a zebra, don't listen to doctors, anally ingest whatever comes out your pantaloon, python, and always remember that vaccines cause adults.
God damn, that was great.
Thank you, Addy Monster. Addy Monster's a wizard.
We're really going to have to just compile Addy's Streamlab chats and just have a whole show one time where we just trade off reading them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That'll hit Philly D's like today and awesome. Like today we got YouTube. Oh God. Well, they're reading off one person's super chat.
And Addy, in that vein, Addy Monster says, make sure to get your arms control in check because, as we all know, a lack of arms control is known as Parkinson's.
Oh
man.
Best joke of the night.
Yeah, you win. You win.
You win, Addy. Keep giving us money, though.
Oh, shit. Yep, you definitely hit all the bingo tonight.
Oh,
fucking did.
Fuck.
It's like he's going to get it passed through Congress. It's going to be called...
Oh, man.
Wow. All right.
That was fantastic.
In the same vein of such high quality content, Takeshi 69 pleads guilty to 9 counts, snitches, drugs, guns, and robberies. This charming individual.
Oh man,
a master.
That's straight gangster.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on there?
Well, he's so gangster. He rolled on all of his homies after admitting that he joined a gang some time ago, and yeah, you know. Bowl of Lucky Charms. It's magically snitch.
This is the future of music right here. It's Takeshi 69. Actually, no, not anymore because he's going to jail.
No, he's not.
We know what that ponytail will be used for then.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, no, that's the point. He rolled. He was facing 47 years, and then he rolled on everyone, and now he's being held basically with.
Takeshi 69 appears to be striking a deal with the feds. He's pleading guilty to 9 counts, TMZ has learned. Takeshi entered the plea on January 23rd, pleading guilty to the federal indictment. He copped to multiple counts of racketeering, conspiracy, firearms offensive, and narcotics trafficking. He's initially indicted back in November. But facing the possibility of life in prison, it's unclear what sentence he'll face now after entering the guilty pleas. According to federal docs just unsealed this week, obtained by TMZ, 69 was involved in dealing heroin, fentanyl, ecstasy, amphetamines, and marijuana. It's an enterprising young man, you know.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's industrious.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, he is completely fucked. Completely.
I just look forward to the PragerU video where they ask, well, he was being a really good capitalist, so is this really so bad?
Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's Takeshi 69. He's going to jail for a long fucking time.
And he's not. He's gonna get murdered to death when he gets there.
Oh yeah.
He's a snitch, dude. He rolled on his people. That's where the story keeps going.
Well, see, here's the thing. Who would have thought such a hardcore looking young man as this would roll so easily to the feds? I mean,
the fuck?
Doesn't he look like a gangster? Like he would be stalwart and stone faced.
Yeah,
Biggie and Tupac are like shaking their heads right now on that island where they're still alive, of course.
Yep. Oh,
I started doubting his street cred when he got Laura Loomer tattooed on his face.
Wait, what? Oh yeah. Wait,
Jigsaw.
Wait, what?
You haven't seen that? He's got a tattoo of Jigsaw from Saw on his face right here.
He does not. No way.
He really fucking does.
That is a tattoo of Jigsaw on his face. What the fuck?
Yeah, and that's also Laura Loomer, right? So
Laura Loomer does look like the Jigsaw puppet. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole tattoo was him taking a stand against Jack Dorsey hating Jews.
The unsealing of Takeshi's plea came just one day after 3 of his associates were also indicted. We broke the story. Law enforcement sources tell us Takeshi dropped a dime on the alleged triggerman in the Keefe shooting. So, and he's not going to get sentenced for a whole nother year, and he never made bail, so he's going to be staying in prison the whole time. But yeah, no, he rolled, and
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He did.
He is a fucking dead man. Holy shit.
And nothing of value was lost. Have you guys ever seen that video of him trying to do very basic arithmetic?
Mm-mm.
It is the most astounding thing I've ever seen.
I want to see if I can find that.
Yeah, see if you can find it. It is fucking. It is wonderful. It's the kind of shit. I caught it actually on Donut Operator's channel first time I saw it, and he actually he brought his he brought his 9-year-old son or however old this kid is. He had him come in and do the same problems. Kid just smoked him.
Okay, okay. I think I got this. Okay, yeah. No, you guys have the My Circle link open, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's fucking watch this damn thing. God damn.
Stop
So
the ass
good.
kissing.
There we go.
That's my favorite thing ever.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
No, not that one.
Not the same.
Hang on.
Forgive him because he's done horrible, terrible things.
Just shut the fuck up. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's a good skip game.
I don't know. Look, it says a manager's salary is 3 times the amount of New York. A manager's salary is 3 times the amount of New Yorker's salary. The manager earns $52,000 a year. What is the worker year's salary? Okay, so if the manager's salary is 3 times the amount of a new worker's salary, the manager is $52,500 a year.
What the fuck?
A manager's salary is 3 times the amount of a new worker's salary.
Look at the comments. Y'all help the man.
Yeah, fucking A, man.
Everybody's posting the answers.
Yeah.
Look
That
at
don't make
just.
no sense. Look,
That don't make no sense.
a manager's salary is 3 times the amount of a new worker's salary. Oh, so it's 52,500, right? So 52,000.
Somebody in the chat literally put 52,000 times 3.
Wow. That's so good.
Wait, gonna say goodnight?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Never gave you brownie. I just noticed.
Fine, you get 2 cosmic brownies tomorrow. That's called negotiation.
All hail
Yeah.
Empress Quinn.
You want to say hi?
Hello, fellow potato.
Hello.
At least this time she did not actually call us plebs.
I did dye my hair pink.
They're really happy. You want your hair dyed like that guy?
Ew.
Wait,
Does he
no,
look like an
no.
idiot?
Like this guy.
What?
Like who puts their body into them
Yeah.
What?
Who gets tattoos?
on his face?
Yeah.
That's some
Hey,
wisdom.
Quinn,
Yeah.
do you know how to divide things by 3?
No.
You got a really bright rap career ahead of you then.
What do you mean? I don't even know how to do
All right, I'll give you a pencil and you can go Snapchat yourself trying to divine what I was trying to say there, okay?
Just repeat it over and over.
Well, say goodnight.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, actually, 'cause it's actually a bedtime.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Go. You didn't even do your reading, did you? Oh. Well, we'll deal with that later. All right, well, I'll send you out to bed. Jeff, yeah, finish out this Takeshi. So
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good, man.
We'll get right back to it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he is ugly, and worse off, he's stupid. You know what else he is? In jail and gonna be dead.
It's these amazing teachable moments that are so important to a child's development, you know, like
All you need now is the Hallmark symbol to like flash across your screen.
yeah. Some warm like, Oxygen Network style music.
Yep. He's stupid and he gonna be dead.
The
Hallmark,
more you
for the
know.
times that matters.
For the times that matters. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That Brett Keane thing just fucks me up though. Holy shit.
Oh,
my
dude,
God.
the video is fantastic. Like when he's just got this picture of poor G-Man walking. I say poor G-Man, but he's like literally walking through like a blizzard. During this, I mean, that whole situation is just. I mean, what can you say about that with Shanny for Christ and all that? Like,
Oh my god, that whole thing is a fucking dumpster fire. So, like, I learned about it just recently because I didn't pay that much attention to like Brett Keane and everything that's going on with that. Like, it wasn't really something that I wanted to pay that much attention to. Why does this look so weird? Oh, I know why. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's Brett's chat that I'm looking at. I'm like,
yeah, he's showing his screen.
oh, okay. But like this whole thing of like Shanny for Christ bringing G-Man in, giving him a place to stay, and then everything falls apart, and they cannot keep it offline. They can't.
No, there's a 3-hour YouTube video of G-Man and Shanny just going back and forth, and she like is literally coming unglued, like
yeah, she's
like
screaming.
Unstable.
Yeah,
and I hate to say this, but I have to side with G-Man in this whole thing. Like he can show where he did the work on the house that he's moving into, and did you hear what she said to, like, he's got a recording that he played, I heard it, of Shanny saying, courts don't take kindly to people trying to steal other people's houses, especially when it's two wealthy white people against one poor black man.
Oh, she fucking did not.
She did.
Oh my god.
She did. Those were her exact words.
Wow. Yeah, no, I think I side with G-Man on this too. Holy fuck.
But I mean, Brett saying that he's dead. I mean, come on, like.
Yeah. Here, let's hear a little bit of this.
Yet, in below temperature weather, without a cap, without a hoodie, without a hat to keep his head warm, and he had no idea that it was going to be one of the worst winters yet. The last time he was seen was out in the freezing cold of winter, trying to find a roof to put over his head. We have not heard from him. We do not know if he is dead. We do not know if he is injured. We don't know if he's in a hospital somewhere with a serious wound, if he may have fallen in some ice or been frozen in the snow or whatever.
You don't understand. He probably slipped and fell. He's very stumbly, that G-Man.
Motherfucker, Frozone cannot die of hypothermia.
Dude, fuck you.
That's sort of what Brett says at the beginning of the video. He says, we all know that the G-Man isn't a rocket scientist and he's not the best at debating, so he could have stumbled out and got hurt.
If I ever have like a biography documentary aired on Adult Swim, I want Brett Keane to narrate.
Yeah.
He does have a good voice. I will say that.
He does.
The guy's he is a Tim and Eric character.
Oh yeah.
No getting around that. Yeah.
I want to see how much it would cost in like a super chat donation to make him do the Bubs bounce dance. That would be fucking amazing. Holy
I just
shit.
want to look. I just with his like great tone and tenor, I want him to look really long, stare deeply into the camera and say, "I want to meet that dad."
Can I see Tane naked? Anyway, all right. So, let's let me catch up real quick. Addy Monster's fucking bringing fire tonight. As a member of the gay community, trademark, I'd like to thank 6ix9ine for ruining the rainbow. You can have it, man. That was pretty gay anyway. Addy Monster says, I would lay down my life for the Empress. I pledge my fealty. I construct her a castle of impenetrable plebby potatoes, Nick. You done good. If nothing else, Quinn will most definitely be one of your best legacies. You made the world that much better. Indeed.
High praise.
Indeed.
High praise. Yeah, you got a pretty cool daughter.
My daughter that you just met there is kind of worshipped as a kind of god empress. Sort of. It's kind of like Dune. Kind of like Dune. Oh. Yeah. Ever since I covered her in those sandworms and she's gonna run all fast and shit now. It's a hell of a thing.
That makes you a god, though, right? That's cool.
I didn't say it. You did.
Phil LaFon says, we all know there are no starving Christians, but there are frozen ones. To the shot. Oh. Wow. All right.
Dude, your live chat is the shit, man.
Yeah. So we got 15 towards not a death shot, but a crap shot. So all right.
Is that Polish vodka that you're talking about?
No, that's gone. I only had like a few fingers left, and then one drunken night after I had too many of them, like I stumbled and shattered the bottle all over the studio. I have this, it's lavender flavored vodka in this skull bottle, and it is one of the most disgusting things I've ever tasted in my life. It is awful.
How much did you take a shot?
Sorry, what?
50.
50?
Yeah. So we'll see.
Are you thinking of super chatting on a Streamlabs on a video on a stream you're on?
I have done that before. Yes.
Don't do it.
Well, here's the funny thing. Like, so when he had the death shots before, right? It was like Spiritus Zabigniew.
Yep.
And for the longest time, I'd never had it. For the longest time, I really thought he was just hamming it up, right? Like I thought, that's probably like a shitty vodka shot or something. Went out to Kilroy, and the first shot I ever had, it was out of, I think it was that Rhino's trunk.
Yeah. Rhino.
Yeah, it was Rhino.
Rhino
comes all the way out with a giant box of liquor, but the only thing anyone was allowed to touch at the time was this big new. And I took a shot of it, and it's 20 minutes of searing pain, followed by roughly 45 minutes of a very uncomfortable and unpleasant drunk feeling.
Yeah.
And then you do another one of those shots. But the funny thing was too is like Jeff and I are like dying and squealing, stuck pigs anytime we had to take a shot of this shit. And there was a couple ladies who actually came to the live show. And I remember like two of them were just, they threw it back and
Well, one of them
that's his wife.
One of them was she was very pretty. And she was like 6'6". Just the most giant fucking German woman you'd ever meet in your fucking life. And she takes that fucking death shot and she's like, "That's it? The hell is wrong with you all?" Everybody else is gagging like a motherfucker. And she's like, "Brunhilde is totally fine. Fuck you."
How much do you have left before you have to take that shot, Jeff?
Well, Addy Monster said, "Oops, I slipped. Here's 10 towards potpourri drink." So I'm about 25 away. It's all right. Oh, no. One Canuck also tossed 5. Why do they even make lavender vodka? Drink up, Frendo. That makes it 30. So I'm about 20 away. We'll get there, I'm sure.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, we will get there.
No, don't do it. Don't you fucking do it.
I like this guy. This is my first time meeting him. I think he's going to be a great replacement when your corpse eventually realizes it's
Kyle's
dead for 10 years.
Yeah, right.
God damn.
Kyle's amazing. Everybody at NonSequitur is fucking amazing. They're all great.
Except Steve.
Well, I'll have to go. I'll
Except
show up
Steve.
there.
I'm just kidding.
I love Steve.
I love you, Steve.
In public. Steve.
Where's your Streamlabs? Okay, here we go.
Here
Oh my
we go.
god, don't do it. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna just play more Brett Keane. Jesus Christ.
Well, see, the fun thing too, Kyle, is like, so the running trend, over the last year and almost 2 years we've been doing this show. People love, like, it comes to the same thing. We both got PO boxes, right? So like Jeff goes to his PO box and he just gets like doorstop sized butt plug and glitter bombs.
Yep.
I go to mine I get like fine liquor and nice decanters and like computer monitors and shit. I'm like, yes, I like this trip.
Yep. People send me fucking sex toys and terrible liquor to poison my body with, and Nick gets like all the fancy things in life, which is why it's totally fine that I make fun of his sexual proclivities. That's our exchange rate right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see.
Me getting a nut off. People. Hey, this is like a Brett Keane video unto itself.
Just within the last week alone. Anybody can type that in and see for yourself. He was in Pennsylvania walking down the highway in the freezing cold due to Shanty for Christ.
He looks like a garden gnome.
Okay, here's the thing. You have to understand, Brett can't really get up off the... Jesus. Oh
no, what happened now?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, all right. Okay, but here, before I get to that... Yep.
Stall.
Before I get to that, Brett Keane is kind of a garden gnome, except an extremely overweight, mentally deficient garden gnome who can't get up off his fucking bed. So, I mean, that's pretty much where it's fucking at. God damn it.
He did do one video where he sat up. It was like 2 weeks ago. He sat up and he said, "I'm going to start doing my videos sitting up like this because I feel good and I feel like I have more energy." Literally 3 hours later, right back on the stomach.
Yep, he fucking made another video right on his fucking tum-tum.
That's Brett's version of P90X. It's like, let's sit up for a whole 4.5 minutes.
It looks like Jeff's gonna have to do 3 shots of.
All right, you fucking animals! I swear to Christ. All right, so
I love how into the spirit you're getting, Kyle.
The Non-Sequitur shows. Here's to being HIV probably, and rounded us out for the shot. But here's the problem. Yep. So I got this shot I got to do, and then our good friend Larry Kubiak pops in with 100 bones and says, "Time for some weekly web cancer and take the shot, Jeff." So now I have to take 2 of these fucking things.
Oh, but then he thought it was 3, so now you only have to take 2. And Kyle, I complimented you for getting into the spirit of things. Jeff's getting into the rest of the spirits. Obligatory.
It is 3 though, isn't it? Isn't it, Jeff?
No, because the other 50 is going towards our regular demonetization of the episode.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, where we play a video Larry sends us, which are usually pretty fucking awesome.
Oh my God!
Uh-oh, Jeff. Look what just came in.
I saw it. I fucking saw it. It tastes like an anime fucking fan who just like pulled off his waifu pillow, jacked off into a fucking bottle of liquor, swirled it around with a bunch of nail polish remover, and then
Damn, that is detailed.
Squirted it from an enema bag into some weirdo dude's fucking bladder, and he pissed it into a bottle, and that's what I just drank.
I feel like I just shot it now.
He got me. Oh fuck! I mean, he got me beat. I was just gonna say it. Like, I imagine it would taste like someone's step on bum.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So Larry Kubiak says weekly weeb cancer. We're gonna have to fucking watch that.
It'll give you time to recuperate and spare.
I'm not gonna. No, fuck, dude. These are the rules.
Oh, you didn't see that one coming in?
No. And then Addy Monster says, "Jeff, I love you, but this is retribution for sharing your piss fetish with us last night. At least the inside of your corpse will smell nice. That sounds weird. Shit, I have problems. Please help. There's a call for help. Oh, look, vodka." Anime Moon says, "Okay, Jeff, you have a choice. Either show everyone my hat idea or put this to a shot." Oh, fuck. Which hat idea? Where's
the hat idea? I like the hat idea. It was make assholes give anal.
Oh, is there a picture? Did somebody send me a picture?
I can get behind that, actually.
Well, I think it was probably on Twitter because people aren't catching on to like the fact that you're not on Twitter anymore.
Oh yeah.
And I argue with stupid people way too often there to even know how to begin looking for something like that. But it was great. It was a brown trucker hat and in the right font and everything. It said "Make assholes give anal." And I was like, I would love to go to Unite the Right Part 3 wearing that with Roosh on my arm as my date.
Let me go see if that's like in my fucking notifications or something. Hrothgar the Dane says, "Here's enough for one shot by itself. Can you play this video of interesting Japanese stuff?" Yes. Yes, I can.
You just got murdered in like the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got 2 more shots I'm gonna have to take. This is gonna be fucking rough. All right, so first and foremost, starting up at the top, is Larry's Weebery. I'll start taking a shot while we're watching this.
Sip it. That way you can linger on it.
No, Jesus fucking Christ. Utsubi. Hang on, wait a minute. Is this Kagamine Rin Adults Toys English subs? Okay. Oh my god.
No, Adults Toy.
Fucking hate
English
this stuff. I've been drinking straight whiskey all fucking night too. This is gonna destroy my asshole. What the fuck? I mean, so, like, back in the day, anime music videos were, like, all the rage. All the fucking rage. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Anybody with the Premiere, anybody with a copy of Premiere, pumping them out like crazy.
There was like, a Neon Genesis Evangelion Disturbed video that I fucking loved as a kid. And I was like, yeah, get down with the sickness! Fuck yeah, Shinji! Let's do it, Rei Ayanami! Fuck yeah! That was such a dork. That's terrible.
I want to say, what's the
God.
Oh Christ, I can't even think of the anime now. But no, I remember it was like there was a series of like somebody did the entire Linkin Park discography up until 2006 with anime music videos. Now we don't get any more of those.
I missed the internet back then. Okay. Wait, hang on. Is this going to be one of those things where it's like hardcore heavy metal and like the most wholesome like Japan anime kind of like pretty princess kind of stuff? I'm going to be really upset.
Well, you get the caption up there says, "There is no evidence of me ever having been loved."
Oh, fuck. Dominated and traumatized. That sounds like your date last night there, Nick.
I'm so scared right now.
We can go with traumatized. I mean, all right. So like, linger on the flavor of that particular vodka. It's sort of like an experiential equivalent. And again, I'm still getting paid for him suffering.
Only one more, Jeff. Only one more.
See, here's the funny thing. The reaction to the taste of this is worse because, like, when he used to do the death shot, it was just pain.
Yeah, it just hurt.
He was just in pain.
This actually tastes fucking awful.
Yeah, now he's basically drinking like off bug repellent, with some isopropyl alcohol in there. That's good stuff. He's going basically like, you know, this time next year, Jeff is gonna go. He's gonna be doing what we call the Betty Ford challenge. You know.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Oh, Betty Ford. She was like one of the first people I actually found fucking drunk driving while drunk on rubbing alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone thinks, like, you think Betty Ford, you're like, oh, the recovery clinic. The recovery is great. It's like, yeah, well, no, there's a reason.
She was the first patient.
Yeah, she was patient 0.
Sester's mom is asking how many times have I yacked from tipped shots. It's more than 5. I'm not gonna lie. I've never yacked from the lavender vodka, but the Spiritus Sabignia, like 5 times. I actually like if you go back and you watch the old episodes, and I do a death shot, and then I get up and I run out. It's because I went and vomited, like because that has happened a few times.
Wasn't there one time too when you just straight up vomited on the floor, like at your desk?
No, well, nobody knew that because I told you after the show was over. I was like, you can never tell anybody that happened.
Whoops.
Yeah. Well, no, sorry.
Yeah.
I was confusing that with the publicly known waste bucket.
Oh yeah, the one time I peed on camera, I was peeing in a bucket. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It was. Listen, it was. We call it. That's just astronaut style podcasting. Like the show must go on, and we're gonna get it done no matter what.
All right. Well, we've got a couple of Weebery things to get through, so let's burn through this like another minute or so, and then we'll move to the next one real quick. I will say I actually kind of do like this music a little bit. I'm acting a bit like a spaz at the moment, but I kind of like it. It's all right.
The lyrics
and also like this freeze game though too. I love this backdrop.
Yeah, it looks a lot like our curtains, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I want you to know, Larry, because I love you, Larry. I do. I love you very deeply. You've been with the show a long time, and you love to torture me, and you bring us great stuff like Maximum the Hormone. But I want you to know that when I black out, which I will tonight, and I have horrible alcohol-infused fucking dreams, this is going to be the soundtrack that I hear in my head all fucking night.
Yep.
So thanks for that.
Just to add to that, and not to you, Larry, but to you, Jeff. Just keep in mind that like if you read the lyrics in the English translation, it's kind of like a Christian theme song, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. One of these days on this show, we should actually cover Chris Chan and Chris Chan's boyfriend because it's really fascinating.
We should get Chris Chan and Coppercab on the show at the same time.
Ooh, yeah. I want to talk to Chris Chan, actually, to be honest with you. Oh, God. Here's number 3.
I want to talk to Coppercab because his gains are making me fucking really...
Coppercab's looking cut. He is. All right. Let's get a couple of minutes on Kishidan One Night Carnival. That's all we're going to be able to play for videos tonight, guys, though. Seriously. Cuz like we're probably going to run just a tiny little bit late.
Yeah, you guys get extra show, so I hope you can endure it.
I poured this one way too big, too. It's like a double shot. Because I'm an idiot.
Suzuki. This is what I look like when I ride my bike.
Wait, you look like an Asian Arab man on his way to go kidnap a bride in a wedding sack.
It's like an Asian Elton John.
Asian Elton John.
Asian Elton John out for a Kazakh wedding ceremony. Yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Where are my Elton John glasses? I think they might be in my car. Motherfucker.
I thought you had them on.
Of course.
No.
They must be in your car because you never know sunglasses when you're sitting at the Carl's Jr. drive-through line.
Well, I mean, like last time I went to Portland, I went with a giant furry coat and these like giant Elton John glasses. So I think I left them in the car. It's all right though. It's all right. It's fine.
Oh, now it's Asian Cure.
One Night Carnival. Okay. All right. Making sure we don't get a copy strike, which we will anyway.
Yeah. The euphemism for a one-night stand. No, wrong. That is not.
What is what? What is what?
That is not. That is not Asian Elton John. That is Asian Wayne.
Asian Wayne.
I was gonna say, or Billy Idol. It was like a little Billy Idol-esque.
Oh!
Look at him go.
That
Look
did
at
it
him
right there.
go.
That one did it right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He wasn't drunk before, but now.
You know the worst part about this is
Kirosuke.
I feel like I'm turning into an animal.
Me too, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
We were told the meaning behind turning Japanese was about masturbation, but in truth is lavender vodka.
Right.
You can't speak English anymore.
What was that word you said? Karasuki?
私は日本語が少しわかります。でもまだ上手じゃありません。バカじゃない! Alright, so the worst part about
that was definitely German right there.
No, oh, German? Wollen Sie mit mir heute Abendessen? The worst part about this fucking vodka is that it actually coats your mouth in this like sugary taste of dog vomit. It's fucking awful.
Does it line up with the way I described the Jeffy juice in that script? He slides Miles a glass of what appears to be human vomit with bay leaves in it.
Jeffy Juice.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Yeah, Nick wrote the script for my latest Song of Salt and Poo intro.
I was so close to having her. Like she had agreed to come on. You know this story, Jeff, because you came in and saved the day on the last minute. But like she had agreed to come on our show, right? She was all for it, the entire week up until the day of. And literally hours before, I was in the live chat. People were talking, and somebody said, "I heard that Jilly Juice can cure the gay. How are you going to handle that, Kyle?" And I said, "Okay, what I'm going to do is live on the show. I'm going to take shots of Jilly Juice, and I'm going to have you guys send in dick pics, and we're going to put them on the screen. And if I respond to them, then if I don't respond to them, then we know it worked."
Mm-hmm.
She happened to see that and said, I just don't think homosexual humor is appropriate, and so I'm not coming on anymore.
That's not appropriate, of course. Well, that's comforting for me to know, because I was worried that me being in the chat, because I was really excited about this show, I was worried that I scared her off. Like that's wonderful. No. That is so nice to hear. Oh my god.
Scared her off with your super gay jokes, Jeff.
Yeah. Me asking for dick pics, that she couldn't handle that. The woman who literally shit herself on live stream couldn't handle.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do shots of this until I feel like banging an IHOP waitress.
My producer friend.
Let's see how this goes.
My producer friend over at NBC got in touch with me, and she was like, "Do you think that there's enough material to do like another Jilly Juice episode?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, no, absolutely," but I don't think you're gonna get her to agree to it. So like, if for some reason, so? I don't think she'd do it. I don't think so. But I told her like, reach out to her, see if you can like tantalize her and tempt her on. I'll come on again. I don't give a fuck. That'd be great. But I don't.
She seems like the attention is enough for her.
I think because the thing is, you have to understand, like when the whole Jilly Juice saga thing was happening with the Dr. Phil, she went on for like a month talking about how this appearance was going to introduce Jilly Juice to the world, and she was going to revolutionize health, and she was going to change the whole world. She was going to convince Dr. Phil himself to get on the juice. Like, she had this whole idea of how it was going to go.
How'd that work?
Yeah, didn't go nearly as according to plan as she thought it was. Like some fucking hungover shitlord came on and fucked it all up. So I don't know, man.
I'm gonna get Jillian on my channel. Just basic the whole conversation around the question of will this bring my foreskin back? Jillian, I'll do shots of your juice until my foreskin comes back, and if it does, I promise to give you the orgasm that you've been missing long enough to think that doing this for a living was a good idea.
Oh man, that's commitment.
That is commitment. Hey, you know, if Jilly Juice actually regrew foreskin, I would take the juice myself. I would. But I have doubts. I'm not positive about this.
You have doubts, really?
I have doubts. You know.
It just regrows and everyone's like, wow, are you like, so is like genital mutilation a big issue with you? No, I'm just, I took the self-hating Jew thing a bit too far.
All right, let's get one more minute of this one because we're obligated, and it is interesting. It is interesting, and then we'll move on. Wait. Is this? This is Asian Queensryche right here. Hey now, hey brown cow, please pour the lotion on me. Hey, you know this song. Come on.
This, you know, well, I mean, it's so well done. The fact that I knew it was Japanese, I'd almost some of the national anthems that Kim Jong-un was dreaming up while he was studying at Oxford, you know, back in his back in his day. Like, we need this.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah. That's dangerous.
I swear to God, though, like, okay. When he's riding the motorcycle and he's got, like, the white flowing robes, I'm having flashbacks to all those videos of Saudis in the desert, like, trying to pop their fucking Escalades on 2 wheels, and they, like, climb out of the car and, like, eat shit in the fucking desert. You guys have seen those videos, right? They're fucking great.
Oh, I have. I'm too much of a biker though. When I see him riding that bike and I see those fucking handlebars of his, there's long horns that just go straight up and then straight back. I'm like, there's no. Why? Oh wait, the whole slalom thing he's doing isn't on purpose.
Right. It's because he can't control his bike. All right, 20 more seconds and we're gonna move on. I am actually dancing because I am that drunk. Okay, fuck it. We're done.
This is the Japanese version of the Red Dwarf theme song.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Jesus fucking Christ. Addy Monster says, and that's the story about how Jeff had a really bad fucking night. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. Anime Moon says, I sent it to the YouTube Saints Twitter, Jeff. Also, Linkin Park loves Gunpla? Gunpla? What's Gunpla? Gunpia? I don't know. Addy Monster says, I'm with the Bitching Witch. I want an episode about Nick's lurid sescapades. From what Jeff tells us of Kilroy, he's seen the wizard's wand and it is mighty. I desperately need to know of the beef tunnels spelunkered by his booty baster. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, this is
I had
okay.
to piece that together. Hold on.
So this is true. This is absolutely true. Kilroy, which by the way, Kilroy 2, it's not happening. It is officially not going to happen. It's kind of sad because we had a lot of fun, but they put me and Nick in a room together, and I actually very specifically told them I want my own room, because I kind of foresaw this sort of thing happening. Nick ran into a fan. Nick fucked said fan. Well, no, you fucked a friend, and that was fine. That didn't bother me at all. Yeah. That was totally fine.
It wasn't even my fan that I fucked. It was Roaming Millennial. Fuck.
No. Like, you fucked a friend, and that was cool. That was totally fine. I didn't mind because she's awesome as fuck, and she knows who she is. But the second person that you bed that night was a fan of Sargon and Razor Fist, and I had to. No, she was all about Sargon and Razor. I know you can't remember because you were almost blacked out, fucking drunk. You and her were both passing out on top of each other in fucking weird, like. You would pass out, and then and then you would wake up, and she would pass out, and then she'd wake up, and you would pass out, And
that's why neither one of us was let down by the other's performance.
but the point is that I had to piss the next morning, and the bathroom was in your room because I was sleeping on the couch. And so I had to go and try and take a piss, and I managed to sneak in, I go and pee, and then when I come out, and I'm trying not to fucking look, but Nick's got a hog. I'm not gonna lie, Nick's got a fucking hog. And it's just kind of one of those things that catches your eye, and you're like, Nani?
Just catches your eye, you know? It just jumps out like an old growth forest on the highway.
And it was just there, obscenely, luridly laying across his thigh, fucking pointed at me like it was judging me. Like it was judging me. I didn't have any questionable sex that night. He's the fucker that had questionable sex. I was fine. I was pure. I was the virgin, yet his dick was judging me? And I'm like, what? What the fuck? Fuck you!
What?
And so I left the room. I left, and I went and I did other shit, and I got really drunk. It was awful.
In fairness, Jeff isn't wrong. When I was a baby, my parents decided to hire on an artistic mohel, and he took his little razor blade, carved a little angry face in the end. So,
Jesus
kind of a
Christ.
frowny face. Kind of a frowny face until things get exciting.
Addy Monster says Jeff's autobiography gonna be called The Book of Five Rings, aka How I Destroyed My Asshole 4 times and Needed Reconstructive Surgery multiple times. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I've done a lot of weird shit in my life.
Jeff is a very frugal man. He would let his asshole get destroyed the full 5 times and then go get 1 surgery.
But only for someone I loved. Not really. Probably not. No. That's dumb. Let's skip the video that you had planned already. Let's just do the last thing that we had on our list, and then we'll round out this episode because we're already stretching a little bit late. We're like 3 minutes late.
Well, I mean,
we'll do this last article and then we'll call it good.
Okay. Although just to get it out of the way, by the way, if you guys are not subscribed to Dr. Randomer Cam, do so now because he's reintroducing his animations.
Right.
And Dark Cheese TV. I even though I've seen half of it already and he's coming out with new shit, I can just sit there for an hour straight watching this shit, laughing my ass
No, I
off.
want
It's definitely worth watching.
I want to do either on midweek next week or on the show next Friday. We'll do like a whole thing and we'll watch Randomer Cam's animation stuff. It'll be fucking great. So this is our last thing that we're going to be talking about tonight. Northwest measles outbreak prompts look at vaccine exemptions. Now this is something that is really fucking important to me. And this is fucking evil, dude. This is absolutely insane.
That's also why. Yeah, also because we renamed this segment the Viral Cringe. This is an actual cringy virus.
Yeah. Vancouver, Washington, a measles outbreak near Portland, Oregon has revived a bitter debate over so-called philosophical exemptions to childhood vaccinations as public health officials across the Pacific Northwest scrambled to limit the fallout. At least 43 people in Washington and Oregon have fallen ill in recent weeks with the extraordinarily contagious virus, which was eradicated in the U.S. in 2000 as a result of immunization. As a result of immunization, but arrives periodically with overseas travelers. More than a dozen more cases are suspected, and people who are exposed to the disease travel to Hawaii and Bend, Oregon, raising the possibility of more diagnosis in the unvaccinated. Go ahead.
I just love how there's like a philosophical exemption to it, because like most of them are gonna be like anti-vax, holistic people, or Christians, or whatever like that. I want to be the dickhead who's like, no, I have a philosophical objection to vaccinating my child. Oh, I'm just a nihilist. Fuck that kid.
I mean, right, yeah.
You know there's one. You know there's at least one.
One guy who's like I'm a real big fit, and if you can survive measles, polio, well, you got a bright future ahead of you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep knocking up these waitresses.
Here's what's
You'll be fine, pussy.
Here's what's so fucking crazy. Here's what's so crazy about this, though. Some of these contagions that happen, like one of them happened at OMSI. OMSI is a museum for kids to learn about science. They have kinetic exhibits where you can like go and play with certain things, and it'll teach you about science. It'll teach you about physics. It'll teach you about chemistry. They teach you all sorts of crazy shit. They have a fucking submarine in the river that you can go and look at. They teach you all about ballast and how oceanography kind of stuff works. OMSI is awesome. Some fucking dumb shit anti-vaxxer fucking mook brought their diseased ass fucking spawn when they were actually fully blown measled out to OMSI to infect all the fucking kids. Like, it's one thing to make jokes about, like, people being bug spreaders. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's gross, but it's kind of funny. But this is actual legit disease fetishism. And these people are fucking sick. They're ill.
These are people acting out the last scene of 12 Monkeys thinking it was a triumphant victory.
Yeah, dude, this is absolutely fucking insane. And right now we're facing an actual potential epidemic of measles, something that we eradicated fucking 19 years ago, and it's all fucking coming back. Why? Because people are fucking stupid, and I'm so fucking mad. I'm so pissed off about it. I don't know if you guys can tell.
The shitty thing is that they won't make the connection. You know what I mean? Like they will blame it on something completely.
That's because they're stupid.
Yep.
Well, they won't. They'll make the connection only in so much as how it will like inspire their conspiracy-minded theories. Like, for example, the people saying that this measles outbreak is actually engineered by the government, that they are infecting kids with measles to try and convince people to be more vaccinated so they could be brain controlled by the government.
That makes more sense.
Right. Of course. It makes perfect sense. God damn. Okay.
Since I think it was one of your recent anti-vax videos, it wasn't vax because that was more focused on on that specific thing. But I remember, like, after that, I saw you brought up there was this whole Facebook post thing about this anti-vax mother who was super upset that her child got a vaccination in the hospital, and they're like, "Oh, pray for my baby." And then I noticed after that, I started seeing this, like, they kept bubbling up, these Facebook posts from these anti-vax groups where, like, some dumb bitch mother is like, "Oh, no vaccinations," and then their kid gets sick with something easily fucking preventable, and they're like, "Pray for my baby." Pray, like, that's not gonna fucking help. A vaccine would have fucking helped. Your prayers. Enough of us are on social media to know hopes and prayers don't do shit, especially when it's a sick kid. Fucking
Wait, they
morons.
don't?
Yeah, they don't.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't help. There's this fucking guy. This is the thing that I was really thinking about today too, and I gotta make a video about this in the next week or two. There's this fuckhead named Larry Cook, and he runs Stop Mandatory Vaccinations. Like, mandatory vaccinations are what he has this idea of what he thinks mandatory vaccines are, and it's not. If you don't get vaccinated, then your kid doesn't get to go to elementary school. You have to homeschool or find a private school, whatever. This fucking guy abuses the GoFundMe system all the fucking time to pay for targeted ads. This fucking guy came out and said specifically that he wants to target families in the Pacific Northwest to talk about how measles isn't actually a deadly disease, and vaccines are the thing that's going to kill your fucking children. This fucking guy has a GoFundMe. He wants to raise up $4,000. Last time I looked, he had like over a fourth of the money needed to fucking do this. To target people. Yeah, to fucking straight up target people where these measles outbreaks are happening to convince parents not to vaccinate. So here's the thing.
That should be illegal.
Kyle, if you can get Larry Cook on the NonSequitur Show, I want to be there.
Let me write his name down. Larry Cook.
Larry Cook. Larry Cook from Stop Mandatory Vaccination. That motherfucker is a fucking demon. He is an evil human piece of shit. Oh my god.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, absolutely. But anyway, so the sum and total of this is yeah, measles is back, and you can thank all the mommy bloggers out there, and all the people feeling like they're truth warriors, trying to break down the evil Shilluminati, government conspiracy, the reptoid agenda.
Definitely Jews.
The Jews.
Fuck you, Jenny McCarthy.
Cut straight to the chase. It's just the Jews. And
It's
also, here's the thing.
If it's not the Jews,
start a campaign.
Fuck it, whatever.
Well, I was just gonna say I want to start a campaign within these circles. Just I want to troll them like classic 4chan style troll, and get all these anti-vaxxers to reject the names and scientific diagnoses of diseases and go back to calling everything consumption. Because if you're gonna go, go
classic.
If you're gonna shoot with both barrels, fuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I ask a question real quick? I've been reading the ticker going down below. Is it true that Ed Gein fans are pissed off about the over-sexualization of Ted Bundy in a new Netflix film?
Real.
That's actually very real. It's very real.
Ineffective of the U.S. government causes local man to be pretty sure it's still shut down. Yeah, no,
that's
I'm a journalist.
He writes the ticker lines. No, Netflix actually had to ask people to stop like making a sexual thing out of fucking Ted Bundy. Like that is a real thing.
Everybody knows Ed Gein had the sexiest serial killer bod.
Absolutely.
Like a dad bod if your dad like murdered and raped you.
Died.
What kind of a fucking life do we what kind of a world do we live in where people are sexualizing fucking serial killers? I don't understand. Maybe I'm just
I don't know.
drunk.
The same one that where they make jokes about being HIV probably.
HIV probably.
Probably, yeah, that sounds about right.
Well,
all right,
speaking of cancer, speaking of AIDS, we've been your YouTube saints. And
let me catch up.
Elliot Rogers. Now.
Oh God, do not meme Elliot Rogers. Shut your fucking mouth right now.
I didn't think we could top that earlier.
Wow, no distinguished gentleman in this stream. All right, no. Anime Moon says. Nick pulls out his meat scepter. No. Jable says, I have a nephew that can't get some vaccines because of allergies and autoimmune issues, so vaccinate your fucking kids. Agreed. Addy Monster says, just wanted to take a moment to say that I really fucking hate humanity. Also, I really like whiskey. Fuck people, drink whiskey. Nick, don't take that literally. Don't. Well, Nick's gonna fuck whoever he wants
fairness,
to fuck.
In fairness, got it backwards. It starts with drinking whiskey, and then it ends with fucking.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. All right.
The more you know.
So the link is in the description. The NonSequitur Show is one of the rising stars on YouTube lately. They are fucking amazing. You guys, you and your whole fucking team, Steve, like everybody is just so fucking great. You guys get some of the most amazing wingnuts and some of the most distinguished guests. You guys do really fucking good work over there. Really good.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
So if you're not watching,
distinguished guest, can I just plug something real quick?
Yeah, please. No, by all means.
On the 26th, we're having Lawrence Krauss on.
Really?
Good get. Really good get.
What's the show going to be?
We're going to be talking about something from nothing.
Something from nothing. Okay. I feel that. But yeah, if you're not sub to the NonSequitur Show, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. You have to just do it right now.
You're smart.
No, fuck.
You're smart.
Andrew, the Rose artist, says, I guess you could say the anti-vaxxers are really down with the sickness. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Bingo.
Well done. But that's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. We have been your YouTube saints. You'll see us on Wednesday on our Twitch channel. Link in the description. And then back here every single Friday night. Same as always. Here to rock your body and for me to punish my body.
Same as always, except when it changes.
Yeah, same as always, except when it changes. I just all of a sudden I kind of stroked out there for a minute. I think it's the booze finally hitting my brain. Anyway, like the last. Go ahead.
I was just doing your Japanese transform word that you did when you took that shot.
Yeah.
Arasuki.
Look, hey, if we can leave you with anything tonight, it's just life can be hard, but you just gotta stay HIV positive. All right. Good night, guys.
Honestly, it's like the last 10 minutes of the show. All I've been thinking is I want a Jerry Bruckheimer GoBots movie.
You want a Jerry Bruckheimer GoBots movie?
GoBots, yeah, that's right.
Why would you want a Jerry Bruckheimer GoBots movie? What would we do with a Jerry Bruckheimer GoBots movie?
just how we graduate out of the nostalgia trip. It's like, all right, the studio's no longer interested in reviving old intellectual properties that people fondly remember from their childhoods. Now they're going to revive intellectual properties that people vaguely remember from their childhood.
You know, we used to try and revitalize like the popular shit, like fucking Transformers. But now we're gonna go for the trailer park crowd with GoBots. Jesus Christ!
Exactly.
Billy Bob,
Like,
whose
y'all
fucking
enjoy-
mom couldn't afford Transformers. What the fuck?
If y'all like the G.I. Joe films, you're gonna love the core.
Oh my god.
Man, I don't think I have laughed so hard in a night that I did tonight. Like my cheeks hurt from laughing so much.
That's fun, yeah. Fuck
This is
it.
actually an actually, I think, not an exceptionally good show, but this is one of our better shows.
Yeah, no, too good.
That was a lot of fun.